Good morning, Wildcats. Today is Friday, January 16th. I'm Zoe.
And I'm Carter. And this is your WCAT News.
Fun fact, one strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto.
Today's quote of the day is, "Keep your face towards the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you." Walt Whitman.
Today is National Fig Newton Day.
On this day in history, in 1919, the 18th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution prohibiting the manufacture, sale, or transportation of intoxicating liquors for beverage purposes was passed.
All 11th grade students will be automatically registered to take the free school day SAT at WCHS on March 4th. This is a college reportable test that students may use for college applications, bright futures eligibility, and graduation testing requirements.
This is the final call for all yearbook pre-orders. Please have them in before January 22nd or you may not get one.
Applications have been sent via My Student Email and Outlook to all eligible sophomores, juniors, and seniors for the National Honor Society with information on dates for informational meetings and the due date for the application and recommendation letters. Students must have an unweighted GPA of 3.2 to apply.
The Air Force will be at both lunches today.
Pasco Student Speak is an annual district-wide event that showcases student speakers. This year's theme is Evidence and Explanation. With scientific ideas comes scientific responsibility, and the task is to consider the role of scientists in shaping our world, identify a Nobel laureate in science that has the most profound impact on scientific advancements, and present a 3 to 5 minute presentation with visuals.
The Nobel laureate does not have to be in the science industry. They'll accept any presentation about a Nobel laureate, so it could be a poet, peace recipient, or any other Nobel Prize winner. The local WCHS showcase will take place after school, March 3rd in the Media Center. One speaker will be chosen to represent the school at the district event in April. If you would like to participate, see Mrs. Johnson in room 419. The deadline to register is February 20th.
Good morning, Wildcats. This is Jackson with your Wildcat Sports Report. In this week's school sports, on Tuesday, girls basketball plays Zephyr Hills at home with JV at 6 and varsity at 7:30. Girls soccer also plays Zephyr Hills at home with both JV and varsity playing at 6. Lastly, boys soccer plays at Zephyr Hills with JV at 6 and varsity at 7:30. On Wednesday, boys soccer plays Pasco at home with JV at 6 and varsity at 7:30. The boys basketball team is also heading to Land O'Lakes to play Sun Lake with JV at 6 and varsity at 7:30. On Thursday, girls soccer plays at Sun Lake with JV at 6 and varsity at 7. Varsity boys soccer also plays Vevey at home at 7:30. And on Friday, boys basketball plays at Jesuit with JV at 5:30 and varsity at 7. Also, girls basketball plays at Mitchell with JV at 6:30 and varsity at 7:30. In this week's Tampa sports, the Lightning kick off the week by playing the Flyers in Philadelphia for the second time in 3 days on Monday at 7 o'clock. On Tuesday, they head to Pittsburgh for a rematch against the Penguins at 7 before closing out the week in St. Louis by playing the Blues at 8 o'clock on Friday. The Bolts will also play a special early afternoon game against the Stars in Dallas this Sunday at 2 p.m. And now for today's lunch.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Gabby, and this is your Wildcat Lunch. Today's entree options are PB&J sandwich, cheese and smoothie combo, garlic French bread pizza, buffalo cheese pizza, cheeseburger, and hamburger. Our vegetable options for today are crinkle cut fries, carrotinis, and marinara sauce cup. Fruit choices for today are seasonal fresh fruit, raisins, and fruit juice. Milk choices for today are 1% milk and fat-free chocolate milk. Now, on to today's weather.
What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather today?
Good morning, Wildcats. My name is Zoe, and this is your Wildcat weather. Today's forecast calls for a high of 58 and a low of 31, and there will be a 0% chance of rain. Wind speeds will range from 2 to 7 miles per hour with gusts up to 17 miles per hour. The average humidity will be 44%, and UV levels reach up to 5 or moderate on the UV index. And now, back to your anchors. If there is anything else that needs to be added to the Wildcat News, please feel free to contact Mr. Davis at the email address displayed on the screen.
And that's all for your Wildcat News. Have a great day, Wildcats.